We head to the 8th inning in the 2016 Northwest League Pioneer League All-Star Game. Taking the mound for the Pioneer League from the Missoula Osprey, it's Dean Jackson, the right-hander from Scottsdale, Arizona. He'll face Chad Smith. The first pitch pulled down the first base line, foul. Chad Smith replaced Gio Brusa during this game. Chad drafted in the 5th round last year out of high school in Georgia. Has an 0-1 count here leading off in the top of the 8th inning. Pitch comes home and it's a called strike 2 to make it 0-2. Chad had originally committed to play at Georgia before he was taken in the 5th round and signed. At Shiloh High School, he was teammates for 1 year with Kyle Lewis, the first-round draft pick of the Seattle Mariners, who plays for the Everett Aqua Sox. He was selected to the All-Star team, but tore his ACL a couple of weeks ago, and therefore is unavailable. 0-2, and Smith swings and misses, strike 3. Goes down as the first out here in the 8th inning. I want to recognize those All-Stars who were named to the team but are not here. I mentioned Kyle Lewis, the outfielder who was injured. Earlier tonight, I mentioned Jesus Castillo, who was going to be the starting pitcher, and he was traded yesterday to the Angels. Jared Cheek, a pitcher. Jose Paulino, Emmanuel Ramirez, all of them pitchers, were all promoted within their organizations following their selections to the All-Star team. Chris Peters takes a strike, 0-1. From the Pioneer League, Alex Luna was injured. Mentioned that a little bit earlier when Brian Bayless, his teammate, took his spot. Antonio Santillan was promoted from the Billings Mustangs, but also recognized as a Pioneer League All-Star. 0-1 count at the plate. The breaking ball misses down low, 1-1. Peters today has a couple of doubles. He's 2 for 4. One ball and 1 strike with 1 out and no one on in the top of the 8th inning, with the Northwest League leading the Pioneer League 11-5. Pitch on the way inside. Almost hit him. Peters got out of the way. It'll be 2-1. Peters, the representative in the All-Star game from Curacao. The 2-1 pitch. Checks his swing, didn't go around. It'll be 3-1. Curacao has the distinction of having the most major league players per capita in the world. There are 7 big leaguers from the island of Curacao, part of the Dutch Kingdom, the Netherlands. And it will be a 3-ball, 1 strike count to Chris Peters. 1 down and the base is empty. The big scoring in the 3rd and 4th innings. That's when we saw 14 of the 16 runs. Peters takes a strike, and that'll put the count full at 3-2. Each team scoring a run in the 6th inning, but that's all we've seen since the 7th spot in the top of the 4th from the Northwest League. (3-2), the full count pitch inside, and that's ball 4. Peters draws a walk and reaches base for the 3rd time here in the All-Star game. Donnie Walton will be the batter with 1 on and 1 out. Walton, the 5th round draft pick from Oklahoma State, here representing the Everett Aqua Sox. Located in Everett, Washington. Slaps this one up the middle, and it drops into center field for a base hit. First to third attempt, and tagged out. Chris Peters tried to go first to third on the base hit to center field. Has plenty of speed. He made it close. but ultimately thrown out from center field and tagged out at third. Donnie Walton gets the single, and he stays at first base. So 2 outs, and Donnie will be on first. And Kevin Rivera will be the batter, the second baseman from Salem Kaiser. Hit 188 in 4 games for the Volcanoes last year, and now returns this year, hitting .301. He was drafted in the 14th round in 2014 from the Carlos Beltran Baseball Academy in Puerto Rico, where he's from. The switch hitter will bat from the left side against the right-handed Jake Elliott. And he blasts that one towards Raptor Ridge, high near the warning track, leaping up off the wall. And making the catch is the center fielder. Jose Siri leaps up and snags that one off the wall to bring the inning to an end. Very long hit by Kevin Rivera, and Jose Siri robs him of extra bases. It's still 11-5 as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning, and the Pioneer League will be back up when we return.